What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dead Build, a place where when we hear we get the f out of there. Alright guys, if you're watching this video the day it releases, this Friday is Friday the 13th. And if you didn't know, I'm a huge horror fan, so I wanted to pay a little homage to Jason Voorhees himself, king of the Friday the 13th. This video is also inspired by Big Hush. If you don't know who Big Hush is, I will link to his channel down below. He basically uses a hockey mask as a canvas and does all sorts of just crazy designs on them. It's hard to explain, but it's awesome to watch. Go check him out, great content. So today I will be taking a piece of 4x4, carving some Jason masks into it, and then doing my regular thing, you know, lighting it on fire and whatnot and seeing what happens. And without further ado, I gotta go draw some Jason masks on a piece of wood. It's not really all that exciting. Alright guys, now that we have our masks stenciled onto the wood, we need to cut out some of this negative space. Can you see that? Oh, there he is. Hey buddy. Hey Jason, hey buddy. How's it going, man? It's weird that I'm rubbing this mask like that, isn't it? All right, anyway, so in the past, I would have had to power carve out all this negative space, but guess what I got? Oh, I can't do that with my voice going. I have a bandsaw. It was a Thanksmas present from my in-laws. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Build Dad Build-in-law. So shout out and thanks to Steve and Marilyn. All right, let's do this. Okay, so now that we've got that cut out on the bandsaw and drilled out with the drill, we are going to start shaping the masks. I'm going to be using this disc from Kutzall. It's the coarse disc, it's not the super aggressive one, because that one's kind of scary. Actually, I just don't need to remove that much material, so I'm not going to use that. We'll probably start with this and finish with a flap disc, give you my guess. But if something changes, I will let you know. Time to make the donuts, babies. Be safe, kids. Be safe. I'm gonna start using this bit from Kutzall. This is a very aggressive cylinder bit. That is all dusty with stuff. But we're gonna use that to kind of carve out our schnozzes, if you know what I mean, my schnoz. We're carving some honkers, baby, honkers. Now we're gonna move over to the flap disc. I'm gonna say that one more time. Flap disc. I recently had somebody in the comments ask me why I said slap dicks. What? Flap disc. If you don't know what a flap disc is, it's basically like a disc with sandpaper on it. Get your minds out of the gutter. Alright guys, real quick, if you're ever trying to use a piece of sandpaper to kind of get in a weird angle or something like that, and if you've ever had this deal where you're kind of trying to go back and forth, but the paper keeps ripping, I have a little hack for you. I learned this from the Alex Steele channel. If you don't know who Alex Steele is, get out. Basically, he just put a piece of duct tape on the back of a piece of sandpaper, so now you have the strength of the duct tape and the flexibility of the sandpaper. So now you can use it to go around corners and whatnot. Pretty cool. Remember that one Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell? Bye, buddy. Oh, what the hell? What's up, guys? How we doing? Happy Friday the 13th. If you're watching this on Friday the 13th, if not, happy whatever day it is. So again, I just want to give a big shout out to Big Hush. He was a really big inspiration for this project. I love his work. Definitely go check him out if you haven't already. This project is the embodiment of, I got about halfway through it and I hated it. I was so mad because I wanted it to look cool, and about halfway through when it was all white, it just didn't look good. And what I ended up having to do is just sleep on it and figure out what I could do to make it better. And basically, the reason I didn't like it is because it didn't have any contrast after I put the white stain on it. So I just came in, added some details, and added a little fire, and I dig it. I really dig it. But I tell you what, Big Hush, if you're watching and you want it, you let me know, and I'll send it your way, brother. So guys, if you're not power carving, I don't know what to tell you. Get out. Just kidding. If you're not power carving, it's no big deal, but if you've never power carved, I definitely suggest trying to do it at least once or twice. I love it. I'm not great at it, but it's really enjoyable, and I think you dig it a lot. Check it out. Also, I want to say thank you to my 2 newest patrons. So thank you to my mommy and Jeremy Southern. Thanks guys for your support, it means a lot. Also for everybody else, I do have a Patreon page, I'll link it down below. It's patreon.com/builddadbuild. Go check it out. Donations keep the lights on to the shop, they pay for materials, they'll help me upgrade my camera and my sound equipment, and eventually buy a new GoPro since I torched one. Also, we're in the process of building a Discord channel. Go check it out. I'll link that down below because it's a funky little link. And go check it out. Tell me what you think. If there's something you want to see there, I mean, we can definitely add to it. I want to build a community where we can go and basically shoot the shit. We can talk about whiskey. We can talk about building stuff. We can talk about how I'm an insane runner person. We can talk about something that you know more about than me, which currently apparently is epoxy because it's kicking my ass. But yeah, go check out the Discord channel. It's pretty cool. We are in our infancy. And as usual, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what is wrong with you? Subscribe! Or don't. It's really up to you. But again, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments. I try to answer all my comments. Sometimes they get lost in like YouTube land and I don't know what happens to them. So if I don't respond to a comment, feel free to ask the question again. You can also find me on all social media platforms. the fastest way to get a response out of me is Instagram. Second fastest is probably going to Discord. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for playing, and clinkies. Now I gotta get to work. Get to work on this whiskey, if you know what I mean.